Why, hello there, it is 77 days until Elden Ring comes out on February 25th, 2022, and this is the Elden Ring countdown. We had a trailer last night. I can't even continue my normal intro spiel because we had a trailer last night, a story trailer at the Game Awards, and man, what a trailer. And I need to talk about it a little bit. So in this video today, we will get to our item description, but first of all, I want to talk about my favorite scene from the story trailer. Let's get into it.
Conqueror of the Stars, General Radahn. And the blade of Miquella and Melania the Seventh. These two were the mightiest to remain, and locked horns in combat. But there would be no victor.
My favorite scene from the story trailer is this face-off between the Conqueror of the Stars, General Radahn, and the Blade of Miquella, Melania the Severed, the mightiest warriors going head-to-head. It is very badass, but that's not what makes this scene exceptional to me. The first thing that makes this exceptional is the tiny horse under Radahn, who is so small in comparison that it seems like Radahn could just stand up and walk away, just walk over the horse. It is ridiculous and weird and a bit tragic and horrifying for that horse. It is quintessential From Software to me, walking that razor-thin line between derpy and horrifying and badass, and it's doing it perfectly. And that horse will probably be explained in the lore. So they engage in combat and it looks amazing, and Melania does a jumping attack and forces a blade she is gripping with her one good hand into Radahn, and they lock eyes and stare each other down, and it's awesome. And then this happens. They're at a draw, unable to defeat one another, and she makes some big hair flower, and who knows what happens. It was unexpected and evocative and a little goofy, but again, it walks that line between silly and cool and makes something interesting and novel. What was your favorite scene? There are so many to choose from. There's the gory and intriguing death of Godwyn, the expansive siege near the Erd Tree, Margit attending an empty court of thrones, the conjoined spirit twin lady. There are so many good options. As I said at the top, I will be going deeper into what I noticed and thought about the trailer in an upcoming video, so stay tuned for that. For now, let's get to the item description for today, and it is Ordovis Greatsword, which says, "The Greatsword of Ordovis, one of the two honored as foremost among the Knights of the Crucible. This sword is imbued with an ancient holiness. Its scarlet tint exemplifies the nature of primordial gold, said to be close to life itself. And the skill is Ordovis' Vortex, a fixed skill for Ordovis' Greatsword. The Greatsword slams into foes with a swirling might of a crucible vortex. Charge for more power." So we learn here that Ordovis was one of two top dogs amongst the Crucible Knights of Godfrey the First, Elden Lord. Surprisingly, this Axeman uses a greatsword, and its scarlet tint is said to exemplify the nature of primordial gold, which is close to life itself. So the Crucible armor seethes with the power of life's crucible, a power that coursed through the primordial Erd Tree, and his sword exemplifies the scarlet hue of primordial gold, said to be close to life itself, and the Erd Tree is a big golden tree. The Crucible Knights and the Erd Tree seem to be fueled by life force, and this sword seems to exemplify something that sounds like gold powered by the life force found within blood, which I'd bet is also something that powers or once powered the Erd Tree, and perhaps the Elden Ring. It all sounds a bit sinister in that light, and the watchdog fight I've been including in the Crucible Knight videos with corpses piled into some roots in the background doesn't really do much to tell a different story. Of course, we don't know the full story, but it is definitely adding up to something that seems like the Erd Tree and the Elden Ring and the knights who are close to the Elden Lord are all using the life force of others in order to power what they're doing. And this is not totally different from the glintstones, which are using the remnants of life found within amber. So is this continuing theme of using life to power oneself. And something we will get into, there is even a Lord of Blood, and you have red glintstone, so blood also seems to be another theme that is continuing and something we see in the Greatsword item description. So there you have it, Ordovis' Greatsword. We will see how all these themes pan out, but they are very interesting, and this actually rounds out the Ordovis item description, so we'll be saying bye to Ordovis and the first Elden Lord for now, but we will be getting into item descriptions about dragons, so that will be exciting. And let me know what you think about all this Crucible Knight stuff. I think it will be very important to the themes of the game and is very interesting, and we only get a small glimpse into what I think will be a recurring thing. If, you know, there's 16 knights of Godfrey, so I think we'll see other armors besides the axe armor, and they will tell a greater story about what happened with the first Elden Lord and his knights. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like, and if you would like to see my greater thoughts about the story trailer and get more item description videos, and then when Elden Ring releases, get a lot more of my thoughts about the game and a lot more lore content, please consider subscribing to Lore Hunter. I would appreciate it. Thanks for watching.